The smell of the leather emanates as soon as you step in the doorstep. Dozens and dozens of briefcases, backpacks, and pouches are presented neatly on the shelves. When you reach the back of the store, you'll see rows of disparate leathers stacked together, and hear the clings and clangs of craftsmen at work.
It's one of the privilege of our existence of being made in New York City, made in America. I think it's very, very important. You could just simply say Sevestet design, Village Tannery, designed by Sevestet, made in New York.
And you're one of the few left.
Yes, one of the few left. In Soho area and off-Broadway area had a lot of leather merchants and leather wholesalers. And you could just simply walk in and pick up any leather you wanted. They're all closed down. We're practically one of the rare ones left. And you see the workshop behind, and you could still see how things are done.
Sevestet is originally from Istanbul, Turkey. She is one of the owners of Village Tannery on Bleeker Street in the West Village.
Practically, we do make the design. We have just to make a pattern of it, like which you've probably seen it right behind of me. Cutting out the patterns, and then we do the prototype first. We don't make too many of the same items. We cut them by hand, so it's not a mass production. People amazed when they walk in and they could see and take photographs. Say they know where things made.
Sevestet got involved in the tannery business to make a living for herself while studying arts in New York in the early 1970s.
Involvement in the tannery in the handbag business was something very accidental. We were attracted by a couple of brothers. They were also from Turkey. They were told if we had an interest taking over a store on McDougal Street, which were already had production of handbags. We blindly said, okay. So we're on the 49th year of it now. So in 1980s, we started making school bags and some document cases. Then it turned to be more of a backpack era within a decade or two. The late 80s was probably that was the peak in business. We were really had a difficult time when the towers were bombed. Quite a few months, the city was calmed down. The city was quiet. And then time of the epidemic, practically, that was the first time we had to close the stores for a couple of months.
As one of the few surviving tannery workshops and retailers in New York, Village Tannery became a unique existence in the city. Other than being the owner of the store, Sevestet is also an artist. Just like any person in the industry, Sevestet and Village Tannery are constantly evolving and moving forward in life.
For me, I'm already in my next step. I have my workshop in southern part of Turkey, and I'm also giving classes. And I'm already in a stage of concentrating on my art than any other time in my life. We may just take off and continue our own life. But we don't want it to close the stores, I should say. We're going to be hitting the 50 years next year. We have a couple of other partners, and they may take over and they could continue. The world should lose this jewel.
This is Martin Su for NYU Journalism.